Good morning. So I thought that today I would like to talk a little bit about the elephant in the room, and that's obviously politics. And I would like to do so by sharing just 3 very short stories. The first one, the first story about hacktivism, is about this guy, Joaquin. This guy found a vulnerability in the electronic voting system used by the city of Buenos Aires earlier this year. He got sued by the company called Magic Software for finding that vulnerability, and his house got raided, and he's now facing a trial against the government of Buenos Aires. And the interesting thing is that the community reacted, and he received around 50,000 pesos, around $5,000 in Bitcoin in 4 days. So Bitcoin became a very powerful signal of political action and political support for an activist that actually found a vulnerability in the electronic voting system. This happened in Buenos Aires earlier this year. The second story is in Caracas, in Venezuela. Earlier in 2014, in February 2014, massive riots of students happened in the streets of Venezuela, and a girl got killed by a random bullet that appeared in the protests. Nobody in the political class, either the officialism or opposition, gave an explanation to what happened. But this guy, a working class guy, grabbed his cell phone, shoot a video, upload it to YouTube, and his followers grew from 10,000 followers to 350,000 followers in just 2 weeks. And he's now one of the most reliable voices in social media in Venezuela. He has over 350,000 followers, and walking the streets of Caracas with this guy is really incredible. But he needs to remain anonymous. He does online activism, but if his identity is identified online, then he has the risk of being part of a blacklist and be persecuted by the Venezuelan government. So anonymity is very important to this guy. And the last story, in Mexico, there was a political reform where independent candidates could run for positions in Congress. And this guy ran for the state of Jalisco, and he got elected for the first time, an independent candidate with a party called Wikipolitics. And he will always be voting in Mexico the laws according to what people ask him to vote online. So he's using online digital platforms to commit his vote to online action. What these stories have in common? It's a new generation of leaders. They all need technology and crypto. And this revolution won't happen in Harvard's dorm rooms. This revolution is happening already in the developing world. We did Democracy OS. Democracy OS is the largest open source effort for doing online voting. It's an open source software. It has over 1,000 watchers on GitHub. And the Partido de la Red, a political party that commits candidates to vote according to what citizens decide in Democracy OS. This is the reason why we got engaged with all of these communities across Latin America, and we keep working very close to these activists, supporting them with a lot of technology and ideas. And now we're working on a new effort that we're calling democracy.earth. You can go into your browsers and go to democracy.earth and check what that's all about. Thank you.